sorry if you haven't heard, Detroit Lions did not reach a long-term agreement or long-term contract with Ziggy Ansah before the franchise deadline today. We back, Motor City Sports Talk. Y'all know what it is. Your boy CJ Goodfella talking some Detroit Lions football. And it wasn't unexpected. I truly think the Lions are getting ready to move on from Ziggy Ansah, to be honest. If he doesn't have a good year this year, monstrous year. He had shoulder, ankle, back, shoulder, back, knee injuries. The last 2 years, it's been also rumors about how old exactly is Ansah, coming from Ghana. Some rumors that he's more in his mid-30s than his late 20s. It's been going around the last few years. And his body is starting to break down from the sport. You know, he hasn't been playing the sport long, but the wear and tear of football definitely cuts your lifeline of football very, very short. You know, the everyday grind and hitting and training for football. It's a tough sport. You know, anybody that played it can tell you that. But they're gearing up for life after Ziggy. I think they want to see what he got this year. And even if he has a good year, if it's not an exceptional great year, the Lions are not. They're planning on to move on from Ziggy Ansah. He's getting paid $17.1 million this year. And if they franchise tag him next year, it goes up by 20%. And we already talked about the possibilities of Le'Veon Bell being a free agent next year and coming to Detroit. I think Ziggy Ansah is a thing of the past for the Lions. And statistics tell us that he won't be healthy this year. He already dealing with an injury, I believe. And I think the Lions are gearing up for life without him. And I like Ziggy Ansah. I like what he brought to the table from the beginning. He had almost 15 and a half sacks his first 2 years. Third year, he threatened Robert Porcher's sack record with 14 and a half. Robert Porcher's sack record was 15. So, you know, he was steadily learning, but I don't just think he was rushing back from injuries and trying to get back healthy. And if he's get healthy this season, which he ain't been healthy in a few off seasons, which he probably won't be healthy again on the football field. But if he can get healthy and he can produce this year, and put pressure on the Lions to re-sign him, because I don't think they're going to franchise tag him for $20+ million next year. But Bob Quinn is getting ready for life after Ziggy Ansah. If you know the Patriot way, and and Matt Patricia, where the whole Patriot system they come from, they get rid of aging players before they actually age. And if Ziggy Ansah is healthy and shows some life, and he's a very, very integral part of the front seven, which he's going to have to be for the Lions to be successful this year, they might potentially bring him back on a 3-year deal, you know. But if Ziggy Ansah hits the open market, who would want him, you know? Honestly, who would want to pay him big bucks? So it's a chance that he might come back to Detroit for short money, but the pass rushers are a dime a dozen. And if he has anything or any lightning in the bottle this year that he still can play, somebody going to pay him big money. And I think, you know, the Lions being frugal and they bringing a frugal Patriot way here, I think Ziggy Ansah days are numbered as a Detroit Lion. Do I want to see him go? No. Do I want to break the bank for an aging pass rusher or injury-prone pass rusher? No. But it's the business. You know, the Lions probably next year is probably going to go all in for pass rushers next year. They kind of brought Devin Kennard in as a pass rushing type of linebacker. They betting on Kerry Hyder to come back healthy. They're betting on Deshaun Hand to step it up either on the inside of the defensive line or on the outside. They're betting on Anthony Zettel to get better. And they're betting on a scheme to create pressure. You know, the Patriots haven't had an electric pass rusher in quite some time. You know what I'm saying? Rob Ninkovich a few years ago was consecutively leading them in sacks. You know, and Ziggy is way better than Rob Ninkovich will ever dream to be. You know, so they do it by collective manner. They do it by scheme. But I'm just giving you a heads up. Be prepared for Ziggy Ansah to be moving on from the Detroit Lions and to be an end of a Ziggy era if this year he has a subpar year, or if he has anything less than spectacular or another injury-prone year. You can see the Lions moving on from Ziggy Ansah, and that's no secret. You know, he's dealt with several different injuries over the last few years, so you know, it is what it is, man. Hopefully he has a monster year. We can retain him and continue to be healthy, have big years for the Lions because the talent is there. I don't say the talent is there, but obviously I told you, you know, Bob Quinn is not going to break the bank for pass rushers. Patricia and the Patriots don't put big emphasis on pass rushers. They got rid of Jamie Collins. They got rid of Rob Ninkovich, Richard Seymour way back when. be prepared for them to scheme pressures, and they better scheme pressures or hope for Ziggy Ansah and Hyder and Zettel Robinson and Hand to come alive and get sacks, because in this league, in this division, this ain't the AFC East. You need to get sacks, and you need to get to Aaron Rodgers, first Cousins Kurt, and Mitchell Trubisky. But it's Motor City Sports Talk. It's your boy CJ Goodfellow. Don't forget, we on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell icon so you know we drop heat, and also share the videos. It's most important. Much positive energy and vibes. We out.